Most precious treasure in the universe. Our mission, to explore it. To travel through history, unraveling its mysteries, unlocking its secrets, unleashing its energy. Knowledge is power.
Well, it's a great big world. And it's been around a long, long time.
AJ Time Travelers, traveling through history, unlocking its secrets.
The ring is the key.
AJ Time Travelers,
Question unraveler.
knowledge is power. AJ Time Travelers.
How's the homework coming, AJ?
Fine, Mom.
AJ, you're not going to find that history report printed on Venus.
Mr. Peterson's explosion next door is a little early tonight.
No, dear, he's right on time. Your watch must be slow. Well, we're off to the movies. Good luck with your homework, son.
I'll need it. History's a drag. You read a bunch of books about stuff that happened to dead people a long time ago. It's so boring.
I think if you give history a chance, son, you might get to like it.
But the report's due tomorrow. I'll never learn it all in time. It's impossible.
Now, haven't I always told you there is no such word as impossible?
Okay, I get the point. I'll do the report.
We won't be home late, sweetie. Mwah. Let's go, dear.
Party on, Dad.
Get down.
One of the 7 wonders of the world, the Great Pyramid at Giza, was built over 4,000 years ago. Each stone, weighing more than 2 tons, was put in place without benefit of modern machinery? No chance. That's impossible. Mr. Peterson? What are you doing here?
AJ! I need your help.
Well, sure. Climb on in.
No time for that now. Here, you have to keep this for me. Guard it with your life.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't have time to explain right now.
But why not?
Well, for one thing, because I'm falling.
You okay, Mr. Peterson?
Never mind me. Just hang on to that disc.
Hang on to that disc. I wonder why. Whoa. No way.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Commander, what is this? Where am I?
Well, little buddy, we're definitely not in Kansas anymore.
Commander on the bridge.
Would somebody please tell me where I am?
Right here, of course.
Who said that?
Just little old me. Welcome aboard, Commander. Our home base is uncharted asteroids. Designation 7 Echo 1, late 20th century.
You gotta be kidding.
Perhaps I can explain.
Commander Malloy,
Who are you?
call me Ollie.
Ha! I'll be your right-hand man, which is ironic because I'm actually left-handed. And now, I'd like you to meet our pilot, Maria,
Welcome aboard, Commander.
and our fully synthesoidal navigator, Pit.
Coming through. Coming through. Move it or lose it. I gotta whip this ship into ship shape because some new yahoo's coming on board as commander.
Izzy, I'd like you to meet someone. Your new commander, AJ Malloy.
Why, Commander Malloy, you're even handsomer than I was led to believe. And may I say, sir, that when I said Yahoo, what I meant to say was Yahoo. Oh, you're here.
Izzy is our chief mechanic. He has the eye of an eagle, the heart of a lion.
And the smell of a circus train.
Gentlemen, our time window is rapidly diminishing. I suggest we proceed with our mission.
What mission?
Nothing tough. We're simply going to gather every bit of information in the universe.
We figure if we go at top speed, it shouldn't take much longer than forever.
Gather all the knowledge in the universe? That's impossible.
Impossible? Excuse us.
You're having a conversation with a dog on a time machine, and you think something can be impossible?
I tell you what's impossible. Defeating me, Warp the Invincible. Your new commander looks a little confused.
I wouldn't say confused so much as befuddled, perhaps even a little bewildered.
Silence! It is time for me to seize the Kairos.
He can't do that. Can he?
Yes, but only if he knows something we don't.
If you cannot survive my interrogation, I get the Kairos, and you're all banished to infinity. Lost forever in time.
You mean I'll never get to go home again?
Bingo, bright boy! Let's start the game. I defy you to learn about a time in history when human beings did what seemed to be impossible. Do that, and you can keep your precious ship. For now...
Is he always that cranky?
Actually, he seemed kind of up today.
Impossible. Impossible. What is something people did that other people thought was impossible?
Well, it was once thought impossible for people to fly, to go to the moon, to harness the atom, to transplant organs.
I got it. The pyramids.
May I have the disc?
I was told to guard it with my life.
The disc is very important. It's the only way to save the knowledge from our mission.
Bit, set the coordinates.
Destination locked in.
Egypt, 2620 BC.
I hope there's a movie on this flight.
Let's make time tracks.
Time Tower, this is the Kairos requesting clearance for departure.
Roger that. Well, I see that our new commander has arrived.
AJ, meet Pulse. He's our time traffic controller.
Well, happy time trails to you, partner. Now, you must remember the rules of time travel. You may go back in time only as observers. You are forbidden from changing, altering, spindling, varying, or otherwise mutilating the course of history. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good! You are now cleared for Egypt. 3rd millennium BC. Taxi to pass re-entry platform 5010. And don't forget to hang a Louie at the giant neon mummy!
Let's blast into the past. Wow, this is some ride.
And we're powered by recycled materials.
On the planet Earth, the northeast section of the continent Africa, lies Egypt, home of one of humankind's first great civilizations. From ancient Egypt, we get our basic forms of arithmetic, our 365-day calendar, and from the stem of the papyrus plant, the first paper. On this paper, they wrote words with pictures called hieroglyphs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to downtown ancient Egypt. Please remain seated until we have come to a complete stop at the time terminal. We hope you've enjoyed your time trip.
We really went back in time? This is really ancient Egypt?
That's right. We've traveled back more than 4,000 years.
And we got the frequent flyer miles to prove it.
Now, how do we find out how they built the pyramids?
We go to the Knowledge Bay, of course.
Time out! This is too cool.
The Knowledge Bay is equipped with some very advanced features. Over there is the Time and Space Lock.
Yes, that allows us to extract visitors from any place in time and space on board the Kairos. Where'd that come from?
Let's get started. First, we gotta find out how they came up with the idea for the pyramids.
I'll field this one. I believe Dick Clark was sitting in the studio commissary when it came to him. You get 2 rotating celebrities and 2 regular people to vie for cash and prizes.
Not the $20,000 pyramid! The ancient Egyptian pyramids.
My school book says they built those things without bulldozers, cranes, and trucks. I want to know how they did that. It seems impossible. Highly unlikely.
But they did it. And because we're back when they did it, we can find out how they did it from the guy who did it. It's time to meet and greet one of Egypt's top architects.
He's peerless when it comes to pyramids.
He'd swim 1,000,000 Niles for one of your smiles.
I give you the one, the only designer of the first structure built of stone, the Step Pyramid, Imhotep.
Welcome to Kairos. I'm Commander Malloy. You're here because we want to know all about the pyramids.
Ah, a young man with an interest in design. I love what you've done to this place. Suggestion, go with vertical stripes. It'll make the room look 10 pounds thinner.
Actually, Mr. Imhotep.
No. Just Imhotep, like Cher or Prince.
You mean the artist formerly known as Prince?
We want to know how the pyramids are built. It seems impossible.
Nothing is impossible when you have vision, style, and 2 million low-paid laborers. You see, before I came along, people mostly built things out of wood or mud. I figured you could cut great big blocks of stone like this, stack them on top of each other, and make something very trendy, very now. Although, of course, by now, I mean then.
But you know, some pyramids are taller than the Statue of Liberty, and those blocks weigh tons.
Yeah, I mean, how did you get them up so high? You didn't have trucks, you didn't have cranes, you didn't have power tools to cut the rocks.
A picture is worth 1,000 hieroglyphs. Pyramids are made primarily of blocks of limestone, which are mined from quarries. Highly skilled workers cut the blocks with hammers, chisels, and wooden wedges. The blocks, some of which weigh 30,000 pounds, are loaded onto wooden sleds and pushed and dragged over paths paved with logs. Water or mud is poured on the path to make it easier to slide the sled.
Who does all the pushing and pulling?
Well, just a guess, but I'm thinking they make their dogs do it. They make us do everything.
We would never do a thing like that. We treated our dogs like kings.
Here, king, sit, king, stay, king.
I know who does all the work. You use slaves, right?
Wrong. That slave thing is a nasty, nasty rumor. We use farm laborers. Every year, the Nile River floods, and its waters cover all the farmland. The farmers could sit at home, but cable won't be invented for another 5,000 years. So, they go to work on the pyramids. They get a little sun, a little exercise, a little aerobic thing happening, maybe dodge a 2-ton falling stone. Any way you look at it, they've got themselves a day. Here is where I pull the entire look together. Accessorizing is the key. My secret? Ramps.
Of course, ramps! That's the secret! That's the missing piece of the puzzle!
Yes!
A ramp is an inclined plane.
Man's oldest machine. Ha!
That's the only way you could have done it.
Ramps, I love them. No one is strong enough to lift up one of these blocks my pyramid is made of. But get a couple of guys, you spring for some falafel, some baba ganoush. They can drag a block up a ramp like this. When they get to the top, they use levers to put the block in place. After 20 years, millions of work hours, more than 2.5 million precisely fitted blocks,
the ramps come off.
Et voila! A shining, spanking new pyramid.
A work of art.
No. A work of Imhotep. Well, I must run. I understand the Red Sea is going to part today. But it's festival seating.
Bye, Imhotep. And thanks.
You know, call me crazy, but I see this whole room as deco now. Think about it. You have my fax number. I know you do.
Okay, now I understand how the pyramids were built, but I still don't understand why they were built.
Egyptians believe their king or pharaoh was the son of Re.
Not that Ray.
Re, the sun god. Now, you don't bury a pharaoh in some hole in the ground. He needs a gigantic tomb to show that even in death, he can live like a king.
So the pharaohs were buried underneath the pyramid.
Like a bone?
Not underneath it, inside it.
Secret passages inside the pyramid lead to the burial chamber. The chamber contains not only Pharaoh's body, but also food and drink, along with magnificent jewelry, furniture, weapons, and clothes to be used in the afterlife.
That's a lot of loot. Did the tombs have guard dogs?
Afraid not. By the year 1000 BC, every single pharaoh's tomb had been robbed of all its treasures. Every tomb except one. In 1922 AD, Howard Carter, an English archaeologist, discovered the tomb of Tutankhamun, King Tut for short. The tomb had remained untouched for more than 3,000 years. All of these treasures are now kept in Egypt's Cairo Museum, where we can study them and learn about life in Tut's time.
This is great. I learned a lot about the pyramids.
What's a pyramid?
The entire history of ancient Egypt is saved right here on this magic disc.
Take care of it, AJ. Knowledge is power.
Thanks, guys. Bit, let's head for home.
Ah, not so fast. You have not been dismissed. Let's see how much knowledge you've amassed. It's test time. If you cannot answer my questions, I get the Kairos, and you get lost forever in time. Let's see how well the boy has learned his lesson. Are you ready, Commander?
Am I ready?
You can do it, AJ. You have the knowledge, so you have the power. Anything you've learned makes Warp weaker. Answer his 3 questions, and we can all go home.
Okay, I'm ready.
Question 1. Who designed the first pyramid?
That's easy. Imhotep.
Blind luck.
Way to go, Commander!
That's telling him.
Ah! Question 2. How did they build the pyramids without modern technology?
They used human power. Thousands of farm laborers pushed and pulled stone blocks up ramps to put them in place.
Nothing but net.
All right, Commander Malloy. Playtime is over! Question 3. Why did they build the pyramids?
The ancient Egyptians built the pyramids as tombs for their pharaohs.
You've defeated me this time, but there'll be many more journeys and many more questions. Enjoy your little adventures while they last.
Monitor reading negative. Enemy is absent from this quadrant.
We're out of danger.
Congratulations, Commander. I knew you could do it.
AJ, give me your hand.
Awesome!
That's your time traveler ring. Never take it off. When it changes color, it means we need you.
You mean I get to come back?
We'd all like that.
Bit, twice around eternity and then home. Commander's Journal. Subject, First Voyage. Having observed the building of the Egyptian pyramids, I have confirmed that nothing is impossible. Given enough imagination, courage, and determination, I am confident we can complete our mission to gather all the knowledge in the universe. Come in.
We're home, big guy.
Everything okay?
You bet. Just finishing up my report.
Oh, good for you. I know it's hard, dear, but sometimes you have to do things that you don't find very interesting.
Actually, Mom, history's not as boring as I thought. In fact, the Egyptians turned out to be pretty cool.
That explosion next door is a little early tonight.
Well, good night, sweetie.
Don't let the bed bugs bite, son.
All right, here we go again.